It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a move.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff working right. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And some space here. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
They'll look to throw here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Seven, our score after one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got room.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Down inside the 10.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Lions have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The Texans at 3-8 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
They run behind center with Conner. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Ready? 22. Move it, 19. 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. I'm scared.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Connor up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw here.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner one
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs.
So a definite surprise there. They try the fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screen pass to Connor. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving.
Now, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step it?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 4. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this one is right through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Back to throw.
Finding Schultz.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just rode the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up the scoring them, boy, man.